काँग्रेस आणि हांवूय तितून एक एस्पिरंट आहलें. आयज हे प्रेस कॉन्फरन्स म्हाका घेवपा पडटा सांगपाक सगळ्यांक we are all disappointed by what the Congress party has done to Benauli voters. Congress has betrayed the people of Benauli. थोडे वगत पयले आमचे बाय जिना तेणेय प्रेस घेतला आनी सांगला how 5 aspirants were selected at a Congress block meeting. Names were given and they were decided, okay, one of them would be getting. And this is what Mr. P. Chidambaram had also assured, not only in Benauli, throughout Goa, whenever the meetings were conducted with the workers, Congress workers. They have let us down, totally. I am disappointed. I had expressed, I think so, to some of the press on that day, that a TMC import finds place in Congress list, whereas Congress loyalists are kicked out. I still stand by that. And kalcha kisa jenna some were still trying to contact. I took time just to understand what was happening around me. I wanted to compose and then come and speak to you. Disappointment is still there. Where is the women's representation? I want to ask, where is women's representation by Congress? We had a grand Priyadarshini convention at Costa Ground. Where are the women? One woman from BJP lands into Congress and gets a seat, and one is accommodated. Zagana Bailang in Congress. We don't want only to come and speak up for invents. We want to represent women of Goa. There are many women here. There is a women's wing. Why no women representation? In UP we are getting 40%. In Goa, just 5%. 2 candidates. I totally disagree that women who are more than 50% of the voters in every constituency here are not even given that due representation by the Congress. Pointless putting hoardings that we are going to do women's representation. I think that is one point they need to look into. How do you select candidates? Winnability, credibility. Yes, I understand we need to win the seat, but how? Ek Muniso, before going to TMC, goes to Goa Forward, goes to Goinza Awas, moves around all the parties and then finally joins TMC, saying that Mamta ji is the only person, the only party which will go on to defeat BJP. To campaigning Sagle Kele, you voiced out, you stood against Congress, and that person overnight in 2 days, not even 2 days, becomes a Congress candidate. Is this the Congress ideology? I don't think so. Winning an election also depends the means how you win the election. The person's credibility also needs to be seen. Yes, I was in Aam Aadmi Party way back in 2017, but that doesn't mean that I have jumped. I was not an MLA who has jumped. There are many who are making comments. I resigned from the party, from my primary membership, worked for the party and then worked for Congress and then joined in 2019. I have not stopped my social work, which I started in 2012 as a Punch member. After losing a 2017 assembly election also, I continued because there were people who supported me. There were 4,182 odd people, honest voters, and it is my responsibility to continue my work. I did that. I have worked. And then later, even if I lost a ZP election, I still continued. That is not because of power. It is because I desire to serve. And here we see people coming as a bonanza. Elections are near, you start your schemes. You start your programs and then only they come around and they become candidates. I condemn this. This is not acceptable. This is not Congress ideology. Yesterday, I received calls. No doubt my phone was silent. Many media reporters also were calling. I received a call from Mr. Dinesh Gundurao who wanted to speak to me because I had sent a tweet. I even sent to the press. And he tried to tell me, do not get disheartened. You have a great career ahead. First thing is, politics is not my career. I'm an architect by profession, and that's where I will earn and make a living. Politics is a place I want to serve the people of Goa, the people of my village, my constituency. Positions and posts is not what we are looking at, we want to tell. Do not get people here as candidates and try to compensate with some positions. We don't want that. We want justice. If the Congress party can put this procedure of selecting candidates right, then you will set a precedence. एक वाट जातली सगळ्यांक एक देख जातली की कितें रॉंग आहा तें सारकें करपाक काँग्रेसा कडेन जाता म्हणून. Because it is very difficult for us, for people who have worked on grassroots, to go and tell, this is your candidate, please vote for him. It's very difficult for us. Because what we have been fighting for, what Congress has been fighting for, is already negated by appointing or parachute dropping a candidate to the people of Benali. Sorries don't work. Mr. Chidambaram, when he met, he said, you're from Benali constituency. What has happened? I cannot change. I am sorry. You still can. If we can set things right, the entire state of Goa will look up to Congress and definitely will be in power. Not by importing and getting candidates just a day before the election process is going to start. Before I end this press conference, I would like to state that I know I want to end and clear the doubt that I am going to resign from the party. I am a Congresswoman. I am the Congress. And I am here to see that, be there in the Congress and make that real Congress come to Goa and work for Goa. Thank you. Any questions?
Will you be contesting the elections?
To contest the elections, we have a group. All these aspirants also, some of them are friends, colleagues, we have worked together. We will get together and then decide. Because it's hardly any time. The party has kept the decision so late that to move out also is difficult. First thing is, from the 29th of November, all of us have been waiting for a decision of the Congress. So it's all time there. We cannot go and say, I am the candidate, or somebody else, Gina cannot say she is the candidate. People need to know who's a candidate, so you cannot be just canvassing around. So we were waiting diligently for the Congress's decision. And I remember somewhere in October also, we had made it clear, please declare candidatures earlier, especially in Benali. Benali, we do not have a Congress candidate or a Congress MLA. We have to start from the grassroots. In fact, after ZP, we had made ground and we've been working there. But if this candidature decision had to be done earlier, we would have got ample ground to cover the entire constituency.
See, the point here is like this. You have just said that you are a Congress. You are a Congress. So, when you go around the constituency in support of the official candidate?
My demand to the Congress is set the procedure right.
No, that is all over.
This is our demand, because we cannot be going around with a candidate who has been just landed here.
We have taken over there already, everything is over there, independent. So, question is there. So you have no plans to quit the party or to
No, definitely not.
So
Because
you will be there in the Congress.
I will be there in the Congress. Sitting there only, we will try to put things right. First thing I mentioned that we are going to.
The question is simple. Whether you will support the opposition.
I said we would be getting all the candidate aspirants together, and then a consensus decision would be taken.
What is that considered?
That is after the meeting.
No, what are the options available to you now? What are you still trying to decide? What are the options?
I will be an individual. If I give my opinion, it's an individual decision. But I want to do is, since we were aspirants, all of us waited together for the term. We will be waiting together, sitting together, and then giving a decision.
You don't want to leave, number one. You
Right.
want to be in the Congress. It is very clear. We have no plans to quit. Gina also has no plans to quit. He wants to stay. Now the option before you either to support the official career or to stay. I think options it is very clear.
Yeah, that's what I said to you. We are working as a team because so all of us, some of the candidates have already been in discussion. Only thing yesterday, not candidates, aspirants. So yesterday I just kept myself away because I wanted to understand this entire scenario which was happening, and I saw some people leaving also. Okay, it happened last night or today also some left. So now we know who's there. So we will be getting together and deciding. So I do not want to go alone, but together, because all of us waited together. I will see that we get together and take a consensus decision on this.
No, we have no option.
We had meetings, all the aspirants.
No. See, it is very one is very